What are your thoughts on providing layered identity verification approach in the ongoing life cycle of customers?
Layered identity verification approach in the ongoing life cycle of a customer makes perfect sense, and consumers will expect this. So in 2021, we can see continuous authentication or layered authentication taking on new relevance. That's because institutions and consumers understand that identities have to be verified at multiple stages in a transaction or a new account opening. And that means employing all types of different authentication methods along the way, such as verifying geolocation, authenticating the device that's used to log in, or the voice that's used to call in, tracking keystrokes, looking for typical transaction amounts. All of these things have to be verified at several stops in the transaction, and consumers will become more accustomed to this over time. In fact, they'll expect it. Consumers want ease of use, but they also understand that they need to have some friction. And we refer to it as optimal friction. This is where we think that financial institutions should focus the so-called customer experience, if you will. So as we transition away from one-time passcodes and traditional logins and passwords, things like out-of-band authentication can still be part of this as well. But what it really means is introducing multiple layers of authentication that rely on advanced biometrics technology, such as voice recognition and facial scanning. And as we move on in time, this will actually become more frictionless for the consumer because it's less they actually have to remember and do. It's part of who they are. And this will make the experience kind of more what they've become accustomed to, but it will be optimal friction in the short term. Consumers are just much more accepting of doing anything they can to strengthen authentication. They understand that stronger authentication reduces fraud, and they don't mind going through additional steps, aka friction, to ensure that their account access is secure. Consumers have gotten accustomed to living in this digital environment where they have to provide biometrics information. They have to provide information about who they are, but if they know that that's going to strengthen security, if it's going to help to authenticate them, they're more than happy to share that information. And that's what we found from our survey.